we've got 4 people laboring on this, bringing goods over. Almost there. A little bit of stone and we'll be done. A little bit of stone. You know what's really hard to listen to a game fairly loudly and try to talk at the same time? Sometimes when I listen to these videos after them done, I think that was unintelligible. Trying to explain something. It wasn't very well explained. I can't do any better when I've got the game sounds in my ears. It makes it much more difficult. Anyway, enough about my woes. Oh, finally somebody shows back up. That's Lauricio, isn't it? What are you doing over here? 39 years of age, still doing labor. He's getting something to eat. He's educated. Our education level for our labor has gone down. 63, but not badly. 63. We've added 2 labor, right? These people. Kristen and Jennifer. They didn't bring much food over here. Looks like they really liked mushrooms. I like mushrooms. Okay, looks like we need, let's get 2 builders on this because this is 70, it's a pretty long build. And if we're going to be doing this, we're going to have to be thinking about the sculptor. I think they call it a carver. Spring. Year 11. 8 adults, 1 student, and 3 children. We are going to need to be thinking about this trading post, even though it's taken on a hell of a lot less importance now that we know that we don't need it in order to get nomads. So we can hold off on the trading post for a little bit of time, but you don't want to hold out for too long. We have needs. This one has kind of an opening in it where you can actually run a road up here. I think this is the edge right here. So you'd either run straight across this way, we're going to run into that, or you can come out a ways and bypass. I hate to wipe out that tree though. Is there any other way to do this without hitting a tree? Probably not. Gonna have to do it. I have to go out this way. And this tree as well. Oh well. That's to that one. This one I'm not really sure exactly where the entrance is, because I don't think you can actually come into it. It just comes up to the actual opening. So you just put the road right up to that. Ooh, everybody just showed up here. What's going on, guys? Is this a rebellion? Everybody just kind of rushed on over here. Something was going on. I didn't tell everybody to come over here and work on this trading post, did I? I got 2 builders over here on the marble quarry. And maybe a lot of labor doesn't have anything to do. Okay, I don't know. Let's go ahead and grab the wild foods out of here. And maybe out of here. We still got a lot of food. How are we doing on the other things? Like fish, venison. And then we go into the blueberries and mushrooms and onions and roots. You're thinking, wow, those are all amazing numbers. We're doing fine there. And you're going to go over and look at tools and say, wow, you really should have had somebody on the tools a while back. You're probably going to run out of tools. Let's see, where's the tool? Here's something. Let's go and make rough tools. Take one of the builders off of here and put them into labor. This is so far out. That's why they're having so much trouble finishing that. It is really, really out there. It is remote. Kind of have to make those kind of things remote, though. Don't want to put them next to housing, I guess. Supposedly, it has a detrimental effect on the families that live there, though I've never seen that. I always just, before I even knew that, I just plant houses all over the place, right up to these things, and it didn't seem like the people were unhappy when I went and looked in on those people. They seemed happy as anybody else. So maybe that's really not true. I don't know. So somebody needs to be making tools quickly. Except for you don't want to sacrifice your good name by making terrible quality tools. So make nice tools. You'll be fine. We do have an herbalist in there kind of full time now. Since we got our nomads a little bit before that, we had put it in there. Put the herbalist in there. I think we're gonna get our little, this might be our first tag that says you're short on something or you did something wrong. These are little warnings. The reserve of tools is low. That's a warning too, and it's in red, so it's a hazard. But if nothing shows up here where somebody actually goes to get a tool and can't get one, then that's a baddie. That's a bad thing. Okay, there's no more tools, so nobody else can go and say, I need to get a tool. They'll be... Okay, so this guy needs to get these tools into the supply, but that's not going to happen immediately either. So, we'll see how long this person takes to get, these tools put into supply. Looks like he's putting some in supply right now. And... did he? He did. He put 4 tools there. We avoided the embarrassing tag saying that we messed up. Good. We're gonna go ahead and keep this open for a while. We need a little more tools than that. And remember, I lowered the limits on the tools to 20. Let's go ahead and make that 50 like we started off with. And 50 on the clothing as well. And the food supply, we're getting pretty... Oh, we're over our limit, so heck. Let's go 3,500. Yeah, we make a lot of food. The quarry's done, so we have 1 extra laborer. Let's put him to work here. He'll work by himself in the quarry. And it looks like the herbalist is just going to remain stationed there. That's fine. And the forester as well. I'm not going to keep all these things open. Just the ones that need to be done. I need to remember what I've got going here. And I can stack them like I had them before. That's probably better. None of these are being done. So I need to get lumber. But I need to get some of these things stabilized first, like our tool supply. Somebody picked up one of those tools. Albertus died. Oh gosh, that's a big mistake too, isn't it? The mistake is I didn't have a cemetery up. That's probably going to hurt our happiness over time, possibly. Yeah, I should have thought of that one. And this is kind of a remote build usually too. I'm trying to figure out where I would want to put a cemetery in this layout. See, this has not come up before. You don't want it to be too remote because we're already late doing it. And this is the quarry, right? Small quarry is here. Okay. Wouldn't hurt to have a cemetery right here. Cemeteries are often by reserve tools is low. Yeah, aware of that. Not anymore. We'll be okay. Now, if we take nomads on right now, the tool supply is going to be it's going to hurt us because they're going to go looking for tools and they won't have any. So give it a chance. We don't have to respond to the nomad thing quite immediately. Let's go ahead and finish the surveying for this the cemetery. I'm just going to do a small one. Let's go ahead and put it in a little bit here. Probably 13 by 13 would be enough. 48 stone, I've got enough to do that. I can do that right now. Keep this up here. I won't turn that off. I need that. Workshop is building tools. 17 tools now. We're going to go ahead and let it ride for a bit. And we're going to make, we're going to go find the nomads because we've got 17 tools. Plenty of food. Ahead and allow them. We're gonna have to build them a house. We can build it over here in farming community by putting it right here. Is there gonna be anything else I need right up front here? Probably. Let me think about that before I go dropping a house in really a stupid spot, which I'm prone to do. I still like that one better than any of the others. Okay, I'm going to have this huge thing here. Is there anything else I'm going to want to store up here or have up here? Maybe these animal pens, you know, if I put them up here. I could put that up there, make it handy. You could put the house here. Maybe you want to do something like this, probably be better. Let's go ahead and run a road like this. That way you can run a house this way. Is this the same house I wanted? Oh, they flipped it on me, didn't they? I want this one. I'm going to turn this one. Put it here, inland a bit, away from the road, I mean. I just don't want it to be too close to the road. And here. Build that house for these new folk. 2 labor, 1 builder. The builder is doing what? Builder doesn't have a job right now. Roads? Just created this new road here. Builder is probably going to run all the way out there to do that. I probably don't want him to yet. This cemetery needs to get done. I need to get 4 or 3 labor out there to do that. Okay, Osterland's a student. How wonderful. How wonderful. Wood supply, 108. Okay. It's not great. It's not terrible either. Making lumber? No. See, if I make lumber, this is going to really put a strain on our wood supply. We're already chopping. That's probably enough wood right there. Oh, we don't have any. We're not chopping. We just got done chopping a little bit ago. Still haven't used the gatherer's hut. We have an herbalist. Okay. These people are all fine. Now this is gonna be the new area for farming. And put a log cabin here. As soon as we get done with this cemetery. It makes you wonder sometimes, where are these people? Are they working on this? We should probably have one person just working on this road out here. I think I did yank, when I took this builder off here, I probably yanked him off of this road. Probably should have left him doing that. And I don't have good, well, I do have some stockpiles out here. I was thinking I probably didn't, and I was taking a lot of extra time by people having to run things to stockpiles that are too far away. But no, we're okay. It just takes a while, Mauricio. Still out here chopping trees and breaking rocks. He's gotta be... Uh-oh. This is an imposter. This is Shamaria. I thought you were... I'm sorry. I thought you were Lauricia. It's the shirt. It's a lime shirt. And the vest. They both dress similar from this distance. Oh, yeah, it's definitely not Lauricia. Had to get in a little closer. That's amazing how that little scrub that lays on the ground over there is considered a log. This is considered a log. Watch this. Logs. This is ginger, I just found out earlier today. Working on this. I hope that forgot our main person's name. What's her name? Where does she live? She lives yeah, it's close to this. It's in the trees. Hele. She's 71, yeah. Wow. I mean, you guys had better get on this. Oh, well, I should check. Yeah, she lives in the group of houses here with everybody else. How is she doing, She is not a happy person. She's the teacher. I hope she doesn't make all the kids unhappy. Said we all share her grief. One does need to move on, doesn't one? We got 2 people who are homeless, and we are working on that. As soon as we get our cemetery done, we will get right on that home for these people. So we got 3 people working on this. Then we're going to have to assign a builder to work on building this once it's done. The other 2 can actually go off and work on the log cabin. bringing logs over there, and we have plenty of logs, plenty of stone. So 45 tools, that's amazing, right? Leather, we have 1. You know, I need to put I've got people now. We should probably put a hunter in there. Permanent, you know? I think it's this here. Gosh, you hate to take people away from the cemetery. We have people, we'll probably have more people coming in real soon. I do need a hunter. And I do need to, I need to move these people on from doing this. This is a waste. So we don't need to work anybody making any more tools. We're good on tools for a while. So we have 3 people doing labor. And we have 9. So what's everybody working on? Do we have a fisherman? We do have a fisherman. How's our fishing business? Stocks. We got lots of fish. Venison. We could pull the fisherman for a while. The labor is going to need to jump on wild foods soon. So if we stop the fishermen, which we should do. Doing really well on logs. We're going to have to up that production here. Set at 200. Let's set it for 500. Stone. Yeah, I'm not going to reach those anytime soon. Fuel. Yeah, probably want to do something about that too. Just checking these real fast. Nothing else needs to be fixed at this point. $27, $62. There we go. This one's at 4% still. We're just low on stuff right now, right? Oops. Good. Okay. Yeah, but we're really not low on anything. Not really. Low on leather. Trying to remedy that. We also need somebody to be over here making lumber. Otherwise we can't do some of this stuff over here that we need to be doing. It's cleared. Just a matter of bringing 42 more stone over here. That's quite a bunch of stone. Takes away from what we have for making the trading post. Apologize, dude. Called him Lauricia. Almost there. Almost there. Another 24, 23. builders now. We are there that fast. Let's get 2 builders on this so we can get this thing done fairly quickly. Yeah. Who knows? Haley may live to be 75, and we'd be fine. It would just be terrible to take our 2 founding, what do you call them? Founding fathers, founding members, founding principal, whatever. The people that started this place. You have both of them, we just had to float them down the river. But Albertus didn't mind. He actually had it in his last will and testament that he wanted to be floated down the river. I don't think Haley was too keen on the idea for herself. Builders, right? Good. How big of a build is this? It's 48. It's kind of middling. It's fairly long. 2 people shouldn't take too long, but they're both gonna walk. They're gonna hit it and then they're gonna walk away. Both of them did that. This is what I mean when I say that, you know, there's some kind of a way it's set up so that you don't try to trick and fool the system. And it'll come over here and they'll each hit it once each, and then after that they will, you know, continue working on it for longer unless something interrupts, like it happens to be time for me to go get a new tool or get lunch or something. And it can seem fairly random because of that, I would imagine. See, now she's coming back. She's gonna bang on it again, right? Or is she going elsewhere? She looks like she's going to the quarry. Alright. Who are you? That's Tanny. Good. She's married to Damar. They live, right here. Let's see. You got 2 children, Lenaro and Odalina. Odalina just was just born. Saw that announcement here. Late autumn. That's what just happened. So how are we doing here? 30? Yeah, looks good. Might even get it done before late winter. Fantastic. See, now when Haley passes away, we don't have to just float her down the river. She didn't want to be floated. It was okay, man. Albertus did here. Okay, we're working on this house, and I think the builders are heading over here right now. So I can see the doorway. I kind of need to see if I can put I'm not sure. Let's change the perspective a bit. Okay. Well, I would go here. Just do that. This isn't so critical anymore. I'm sure these people would love to have their house built fast. Okay, we can leave it this way, I guess. I'll turn this back down. I like this perspective better. Even though sometimes you just can't see through the trees. Still nice to fool around with it in this perspective than it is in the other. It's more photographic, I guess. photogenic. You know, you're getting closer to the ground, so it looks more like you're a part of it. It's more immersive than just looking at it from above, like a lot of games used to be a long time ago. This kind of gives it the 3D character. When you're looking at it from directly above or close to it, it kind of takes on more of that 2D look. It's easier in certain respects to look at the game that way. I like to get closer down to the people though. In fact, if you're... Oh, I'm out of clothes. Did we ever get any leather? 6? Wow. We definitely need to get ourselves a... What do they call it? The wild shepherd. Go ahead and put him out past the few houses we got here. Just put him out here. Let's do this because we're not producing enough leather to do anything here. So we're just going to put this out here. This is kind of a temporary building. You can't re-click on it and actually to turn it off. So you have to click off of this onto that and then turn that off. This is a wild shepherd. I'm going to go ahead and have them get right on that because we need leather. And it's going to take a long time to develop it, but getting hung up by the hunter, not being able to produce much, that's going to really hold us back. We need clothing. And we'll actually get a tailor later. I overshot again. It's really strange. I'll talk about being the tailor thing later, I guess. Yeah, we're going to stop, so I'm going to say goodbye.